Hi, this is Lisa again, and I just want to give you a quick overview of Brightspace. The first thing that you need to do is log in to the Brightspace by either typing in the address bar allegheny.brightspace.com or going to the Allegheny College webpage, scroll down to the bottom, and click on the Brightspace icon. That's going to take you to your Office 365 screen. You'll type in your student email address and your password, and it's going to bring you to the main screen of Brightspace, which is what you're seeing now. Your name will be up here in the corner. So this is the main screen. We're going to click into your medical terminology class and briefly look. This is just the home page. It'll have some announcements, but where you're going to want to go is to your content page. And on the contents page, it's going to tell you the information that's available to you. I would like you to start at the Start Here button. It's going to go through all of our academic services, how to navigate, talking about checking your student email. This is the only way we communicate in Brightspace, and so you need to learn to check that email daily, if not more. Okay. It talks about my office hours, which are 9 to 10:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But knowing this is an online class, that time is probably not going to be convenient for any of you. So we do them by appointment. I can meet with you whenever you're available. We'll find a time, so please don't hesitate to ask me. Okay. I respond to email pretty quickly, actually more quickly than on a phone. So if you have a question, email me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If there's an issue where I'm off campus or doing something, I will notify you that I'm off campus and have limited access to email, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Just getting registered for MindTap, which is the Cengage product that we'll be doing all your work on. A little bit about the mobile app. I highly suggest downloading this. One of the assignments called Pronounce is far easier to do on your cell phone than it is on your computer. So download that app. You can download the textbook to it as well, and it works very well. Okay, and there's some tutorials here in case you have any questions or you're not sure how to use Evolve or Cengage. That will answer your questions. Okay, my information is here on the instructor information, my email, my note location. So if you need to contact me, you can click on that, or if you forget who I am, you can click on that and we'll get that information. Your syllabus and schedule are listed here. Please take time to look over that. There are due dates. And if you go into the schedule, you'll see that every Sunday by 11:59, your work is due. Your assigned work is due. The test will be the following week in the testing center. There are 2 weeks, Memorial Day and July 4th, that we will be closed. So make sure you take that into consideration when coming to take your tests. If you are going to the Bedford campus to take tests, you will need to notify me because I have to send the request to them as well, and you will need to schedule your tests with Marianne Clark. Okay. So if we come back to our main page, the crux of the information or the meat of the course is going to be under here under course documents. So click that course documents and we're going to click chapter 1. So again, at the very top, it is going to remind you of your due dates. It's going to tell you again when you can take your tests. We then review the outcomes and competencies for this chapter. And then every single chapter will look like this. We're going to have a reading and study tools folder that has a reading tab and a study tools tab. And then we will have a graded assignment tab that is there. And then your chapter test will be here. Okay, that will show up on the first day that you can take the test. They are password protected, and those tests, remember, must be taken in the testing center. Okay, so let's go back up to the reading and study tools. You have two choices. You can read from the textbook. The textbook is available through the ACM bookstore. I think it's $34, and you can order that right online through the ACM bookstore tab. But it's also available here. You have access to a full ebook. What you're going to see, don't get overwhelmed, is all parts of the chapter. It's broken up into different parts. Okay, so if you are going to be using an ebook or you don't want to purchase a textbook, click on that first section and it's going to take you directly into Evolve. Okay, so it's going to take you into the very first part of the chapter. You can read through all the information. Once you get to the end of that section, you close out and then move on to the next section. I'm going to move this a little bit so you can see some of the icons. Right here on the right side of the screen is your full ebook. So if you would like, you can actually click on that, and in this screen, it is going to bring up your full ebook so you have access to it. Okay, that's nice to know. So please know that you always have that at your fingertips. Again, this is downloadable to your web or to your phone. So download your textbook so you have access to that. Okay. The other thing that you have is the ability for the book to be read to you. So if you want to click on read, it will actually read what's on the screen. So a lot of people who have a long drive will actually open their phone, click on the part that they need to read and study, and that phone will read you the text as you drive. And I know it's going to be riveting and exciting, but please make sure you don't fall asleep when you're doing that. Okay. All right. So that's your reading. Under there are things called quick checks. These are things to just make sure you're understanding the material. Okay. And again, it's a way to help you learn the information and process it. In order to access these, you hit the arrow down. You are going to start assignment now. And it's going to say, let's match the word part. So what you're going to do is choose Malaysia. And Malaysia is going to be abnormal softening. So you click that. Click that. Megaly is enlargement. Oh, no, it's acting up here. There we go. So Malaysia is going to be abnormal softening. Algia is going to be pain. So again, each one of these is going to be able to work through that. These are not graded, but they are very, very nice review pieces. And there are, could be 5 to 10 in each section of the text just to help you review the material. Okay, so that's under reading. Okay, so the other part are study tools. Again, these are not assigned, but there's lecture notes, there's flashcards, there's a pronunciation review, there's memory cards, there's a crossword puzzle. So if you are helped, if you have a special learning style that the flashcards may help, or doing a crossword may help, these are here for you to use as study guides. Not required, but there for you to use as study guides. Okay? The important part of what you want is, let's look at this, is I need to go back one more. Remember, I'm learning this with you. We can use the arrows up at the top to help us move throughout. Don't know what you're doing there, but okay. So the assigned things, this is what you all care about. The graded assignments. Those are in the graded assignment folders. These are the things that are due every Sunday night by 11:59. Okay, so the pronounce, again, you can do it on your computer or you can do it on your phone. You are going to have access to a microphone because they're going to say the word and you actually say it back in the phone. So please make sure you get those done. That's a very big part of medical terminology. The homework and applying yourself, that can be done as many times as your little heart desires. The test yourself, you can do one time. So what I suggest is doing your homework, the applying yourself, and then the test yourself due at the end, right before you're ready to take the test so you're comfortable. That last Sunday, take that to make sure you've read all the material. And again, these all have to be done before 11:59 on Sunday night for every single chapter. And then at the very end is your test. You need to go to the testing center for that. If you have questions about times, please feel free to call them to get the times or check online to see the times available and when they're open. If you have trouble with a job or with making the times work for the testing center, please contact me and we will try to work something out. Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing. Again, every single chapter is going to be aligned the same way. If you go to chapter 2, you're going to see exactly the same thing. Reading, study tools, and then graded assignments. So I'm hoping this helps you as you navigate through Brightspace. If you have any trouble or have any questions, just email me. Thanks.